Yeah, I'm back. And of course, on the first segment, I forgot to say I'm Matthew Miller, your host for this Eco Liberty broadcast. And of course, this is the first episode in which I actually forgot to say it on the first segment. How naughty I really am, boy. And boy, here on the first segment, I was actually drinking coffee rather than just water. And boy. And the reason why I do go off on a rant, because it's just people who just sort of don't really care. You gotta notice, you should should just watch my show while it's still here. Because once the Trans-Pacific Partnership gets put in place here in New Zealand, these videos will be taken down, and my site will be shut down, of course. So people, watch this video, visit Eco Liberty while it's still there. While it's still there. While I'm still doing it, because once it's shut down, I'm not going to really have a voice. Because once it's gone, it's gone. I'm going to say again, once it's gone, it's gone. You won't be able to watch anymore once that TPP agreement gets into place here in New Zealand. Because there is an internet kill switch, it will be toughened through copyright laws as well. Now it's time to actually get on about the spy. I've been covering about this as well, so it's time to really get moving. And yes, of course, I know what the GCSB stands for. It stands for Government Communication Security Bureau. I didn't say that last bit correctly as well. And yes, and which that's probably been put up by since early 2000. And yes, there's already been some about 88 illegal spying cases as well. Yeah, before the GCS bill was actually passed, that was back in 2013 as well, and I was at that protest in Auckland as well, because it will violate our privacy as well. It will spy on anyone, whatever it please, through our computers, mobile phones, and that, and even in America, they actually do it through their light bulbs, television, you name it, they name it, anything they name, pretty much. And yes, of course, we also heard about the Samsung Smart TV as well. For whatever you say through the voice activation gets transferred to third party. And yes, and I do have a Samsung TV in my room, but I bought it in 2009. I'm not sure it was watching me as well. And now it's time to go on privacy and why it's important, because yes, it's always about our safety. That's the reason why we always have our curtains closed, our doors locked and that as well, because it's privacy as well. And when I was speaking to a friend of mine, Claire, and we were talking about mails, and people are already going through mails as well. They're already going through it. I think it's time to actually get one that actually has a lock on it as well, so that they can't get in as well. If they're sort of trying to get in, that they can actually be done for vandalism as well. So it's time to get one of those mailboxes that actually got a lock on it as well, so they won't go through and opening up your mail. Because it's none of their business as well. Only time they can actually do it unless they have a warrant. But they're still going to do it anyway. So that is a violation to our privacy as well. And of course, I'm going to be speaking about the RFID microchip, and it's called radio frequency identification microchip. And yes, in Sweden, they're already doing it, and they're already putting it in their hands as well, and they might actually be doing it in our forehead as well. Of course, that's what the Bible said in Revelations, but I'm not going through that biblical part because I find it, well, I first looked at it, it was quite frightening to me as well. It scared the bejesus out of me. It just, those things just scares people, man. About the world just ending and that. I don't believe this world ever going to end because I don't actually ever believe it will end. As long as we saw remain awake and don't allow those elites get their way, because that's the only way this world will end is the elites will get their way and probably start a nuclear war as well. So, and let's go through what Snowden has down there, and whistles, blows, greatest hit, cable tapping, and yes, of course, through the world internet and telecom cables. So they'll they'll be able to spy on you for what you look at on the internet, for what you're speaking on your phone as well. And man, this is really just going to be quite dangerous, people, because man, they'll be spying on everyone, the NSA, the GCSB, and all the other those who are part of the Five Eyes organization, whatever you like to call it. And the next one it says that X key score, that means they actually spy on for what you type in as well. And yes, this is just really getting quite dangerous, people, because they'll be able to spy on for whatever you typed in as well. And yes, mobile phone encryption. See, the USA and UK hacking the biggest SIM card manufacturing, taking encryption keys as well, bypassing security and listening to the content passing across network in dozens of countries. See, they pretty much spy on other countries as well. And that is really a violation to privacy as well, people. We need to really wake up. Come on. Yeah, it's just pretty much just all the ranting and raving on the first segment as well. It's just rant and rave because it's just people are just asleep. They don't even care and that as well. But before I go on a rant again as well, which I'm going to plan to go off on a rant as well. Hack attacks. The NSA Access Operation Unit can hack info from protected computers and able to install malware on computers and phones. It would be spyware, people. It will be spyware for whatever you look on as well. And this is just really getting really dangerous. And this is just over the top, man, boy. And it's just over the top. And I'm glad what Edward Snowden is doing. It was great for the world as well. Although he risked his own life. And yes, I had watched a movie called Citizens 4. And a friend gave it to me as well. And yes, it was actually mind-blowing as well. And I do owe you a special thanks to you, Edward Snowden, because for whatever you did for this world and for New Zealand as well, you had actually exposed the spying as well, exposed the National Security Agent as well, and the GCSB as well as the Government Communications Security Bureau as well. And I just owe you thanks to you, Edward Snowden, because for whatever you did is honourable, because you just know that this news just had to get out. You just know for what they're doing is just wrong. It is just unjust. they shouldn't be spying on innocent people as well. And it's according to the US Constitution, it says that the people has the right to be protected by unreasonable searches and seizures. And that's from the Constitution and the Fourth Amendment. And the US Constitution supposed to protect it, and they are violating the Fourth Amendment full on, pretty much full scale, pretty much, because they are just, yeah. And that's what I'm going to all cover about the spying. We all gotta like wake up, man, because if they can spy on us, man, and if John Key can pass legislation that most people disagree about it, they can pass any legislation. So people here in New Zealand, you need to wake up as well, because we're in a hell of a ride as well. And this is just going over the top as well for what the government is doing, especially the GCSB spy on other countries, even if they are not a threat to us as well. They shouldn't be doing that. It's none of their business. And John Key's going to say, oh, I'm going to resign if it's going to be mass surveillance. Well, and we're just pretty much a bunch of baloney, pretty much. As long as because he has an agenda, because he's a puppet as well. He's paid for to do their dirty work, the elite's dirty work, so we have to really expose the puppet mafia as well. Well, this is the end of the second segment as well. I'd like to say more, but I'm out of time on this second segment, so I'll be moving on to the third as well. And of course, I'll be speaking about Psycho Pan as well, so I'll see you on that one as well.